is the good life. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. Whoa, oh, oh, oh.
I think what you're doing is you're hyper specifying different niches.
Such as?
So for instance, instead of like when we do a wedding post,
Okay.
and you hashtag it as wedding, well, there's a lot of stuff that goes into wedding looking. But maybe if I go like Chicago wedding videographer, then
or just
it's
Chicago wedding.
Then it's specific. Yeah, then you're going down to the more niche. So instead of shotgunning 30 different hashtags, maybe do 10 highly specific to that post.
Yes.
Not just for the brand, for the post.
Got it. So for example, if it's like a nature photo, then you would write Chicago nature photographer.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Because here's what I'm taking away from it. Because for years, I always posted like wedding videographer, Chicago wedding videographer, Chicago corporate videographer.
So what'd you change?
Well, here's the thing is people who are looking for those are not looking at those hashtags. They're going to be looking at the venues.
And the
They're going to be
dresses.
looking at wedding inspiration.
Yes.
They're going to be looking at all this other stuff. They're not going to be looking for Chicago wedding videographer. They're going to be looking at like best day ever. They're going to be looking at stuff they're actually going to be looking for. So if you go on Google, you can actually like look up the most used hashtags, and some of them are pretty generic. It doesn't mean that's what's going to find you a new audience. That's going to mean what people are actually using.
Got it.
So researching your, I was going to say rivals, researching your competition, and then competition of your same price bracket, your same aesthetic, same kind of value, and then see what they're hashtagging.
But don't copy
But
them.
don't copy.
Yes.
See what posts are getting the most engagement, and then take stuff from them, but then kind of reword them to yourself. But some of those hashtags, just copy them.
Right.
I'm not saying the whole thing.
Right.
Oh, do not do that. But getting some ideas, that's how you get started.
Got it.
Because some of those hashtags might be like super weird. Like, I don't know. Like, I can't even think of what it would be. But that's why I copy.
Got it. And there's nothing wrong with that.
So speaking of